Oh, I should be live any second now. It's Steven, and I'm not leaving Las Vegas. And if things couldn't get any worse, there's now a tattoo controversy in Las Vegas. Oh my goodness, they won't let the guy in the thumbnail in. Mike Tyson will be so mad. He'd be at the door going, I'm gonna start badgering and punching people in just a moment. My patient is running very thin. That's what Mike would say. But there's no controversy. There's no controversy. We'll talk about the controversy in just a minute because websites need clicks and Instagram users need views. And what's really funny, and we'll get to that in a second. Can you guys hear me okay? How you guys doing? Is that the user that got his little internet fame for a minute didn't even reply back to the biggest newspaper in Las Vegas when they asked him for a comment. So I guess that shows where his heart is. Huh? Hello, Margarita. Hello, GWG Girl 63 Sanchez. Reno's here. Tamara's here. Jeffrey's here. Martin D is here. Wonder where Martin A is. Lorna is here. Rich is here. Goicher's here. Miss Trina is in the house. Devin, Philip, Jeff, Jerry. Juan is here. Very cool. And we got Philip and G Moreno. Everybody's in the Chizats. Chizats. Is that a word? It's a Canadian word that I just made up called Chizats, everybody. How y'all doing here today? Hi, guys. So have you heard the news today? Oh, boy. A lucky man who made the grade. No, it's actually an unlucky casino that got targeted because somebody got mad because of a dress code policy. Now, look. The dress code policies are in effect because casinos are private institutions. It's not a frickin' public park. It's not county property. It's not state property. It's not your house. It's their house. And they institute dress codes. But we'll talk about the controversy that's not a controversy that became a controversy and why it became a controversy. And I'll find some more reasons to say the word controversy in just a moment while we get some more people in the chat. How was your day today? It was 113 degrees, 114 degrees here. It's 104 degrees. God bless you if anybody else is online doing streams tonight in Las Vegas. Let's see what I am up against on the YouTubes tonight. Probably other bloggers doing live streams, and that's okay too. Let's see who we got. There's only one that does blog stream, and blog streams. I just made up another word. Jake, let's see if this person is live streaming. Well, yep, live now. We got the Raider Stadium finished, and we got a live stream going on, and it is hot. So what I'm going to do, in lieu of live streaming that, I'm going to probably do two things, a proper video and a live stream tomorrow when it might cool down a little bit. All right, so everybody's in the house. Honestly, don't want to gamble with people that have face tattoos. Yeah, but look at this. Lately, everybody just wears a mask. Look at that mask. Hey, I'm smiling at y'all. Do you guys like this one? Tell me what you think about the mask, everybody. Tell me what you think about the mask. I'm a cab driver yesterday, and I had to drive a Cosmo employee to a clinic for getting into it with a non-masker. Ooh, that sounds like some drama, Tata. I don't like that drama. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? Do you guys like it? I like it. The Shadow likes it. The Shadow knows. Tamara reminds me it's going to be 114 degrees tomorrow. Well, I don't have my vehicle until the afternoon. This is not bad, is it? It's not bad. This is freaking phenomenal. Caroline just made this. We can't sell them, so you can't buy one. People could donate for them, but then I don't know what a donation that I charge for would be. But we don't even have the materials. It cost a lot of money for the materials, and we had somebody ask us to make some, and we're doing it for them as a donation. It's a charitable donation they're doing, and they're doing it for some friends that they have that are just fans of the teams. So there you go. Is that design available? Oh no, au contraire, Ryan. If I sell these things, I am done 86th out of existence. I will be sued to death by the Raiders organization, the NFL, the NFL Players Association, the NFL lawyers. Jerry Jones will visit my house. Now, Steven, you can't sell those masks. And I'll also have Bill Foley on the line. I could get interviews with all of them. No, they'll sue the hell out of you for that kind of stuff. Okay, just give it away. Hey, honey, I know you spend hours on these things, but there, one's a mask for you, one's a mask for you, one's a mask for you. Just give it away for free. I couldn't do that to her. That would be unfair. I don't ask the guy who fixes my car to fix it for free and give me the parts for free, and I'm not going to ask my sweet wife to do her time for free like that. Hi, Steven. Hi, Al. Steve Miller has not been in the chat for a while, but you know what? I'm glad he's here now. Best Buy was going to tell me to pull down my mask the other night because they needed to see more face. He asked me if I needed help. And I was like, because I'm wearing a mask. I don't understand that. Robert is here. Thank you so much, Robert. You're the man, dog. So I don't understand the logistics between telling you they can't help you unless your mask is off your face. But hey, there you go. At least you're wearing a mask. I'm not going to wear one for the whole live stream. It muffles my mouth pieces. What's interesting about live streaming the Raider Stadium is I've never been able to get a good connection at the Raiders Stadium. I went down there just the other day and I ran a speed test, and it was like 2 megabits per second upload, and you cannot do that very well. Devin says, how about a raffle? Or I could just auction it off on eBay. But I would have to put a reserve price in of at least what the mask is worth, I guess. Yeah, auction it off, but then I'm selling it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I can't, I'm rocking a hard place. Doesn't work. But I do love them. I do think it's killer. We have some different paracord coming that's going to be more appropriate for the colors, and the inside is a really cool blue color as well. I thought, you know, it'd be more appropriate to make it gold, but this one actually complements it quite well. The tattoo controversy. What is the tattoo controversy in Las Vegas? We'll get to that in just a few minutes. Yes, water. I don't have a lot of water. I didn't fill up my cup before I started drinking. It's see-through, so that's fun there too. I say use your illusion like Guns N' Roses that I'm in front of the Oyo. You know I'm not, but then when I do this, it doesn't really work all that well. Invisible water, the essence of all life. Stephen, we are getting tats on our face. I'm going to get Not Leaving Las Vegas all over my face. And I'll walk into every damn casino in town and say, come at me, bro. I'll make an Instagram video. I'm just kidding. I don't make Instagram videos. I don't see the point of Instagram as a platform for video. They're square, they're boxy. What the hell? That's not how we tell stories on video. Let's see here. What about more dressy restaurants in Vegas and wearing masks if masks aren't part of the dress code? Well, it doesn't matter. You have to wear a mask when you're in a restaurant, so they have to suspend that part of the dress code and make sure that you're wearing a damn mask. Steven, if you were able to do a raffle and everybody buys $1 to stop at $1.50, people are still making out nicely. But it would have to do this. You'd have to make a raffle for something and say, like, you can win this hand sanitizer and you get masks as a bonus. You can't do a monetary exchange. They come at you for licensing. I have a YouTube channel. I'm not just an Etsy store where I can just do another Etsy store. Steven, you had a tattoo machine. Still have it somewhere. I haven't used it. It's probably dead by now because they make the cartridges and they dry out, so you can't even use it because you're supposed to put it into a baggie, and then if you have to buy another cartridge, they're very expensive. My wife got your masks the other day and they're wonderful. Thank you, Brian. Steven, what are the odds on the Tyson fight? There are no odds on the Tyson fight because the Tyson fight has no judges, no scorecard. They're not doing CompuBox. I mean, maybe, I don't know. CompuBox is HBO, and it's not on HBO because HBO doesn't do boxing anymore. So, yeah, I don't think there's any odds. You can't gamble at it at the casinos because they can't take odds on something that's not professionally kind of monitored and mandated. You don't mess with people with tattoos on their face or they cry. He said, I don't like it very much. I don't like fighting anymore. Give me about 30 years, I'll be back. That's my Mike Tyson impression. Are there any Raiders-themed slot machines? No, the NFLPA, the NFL is an organization, and the NHL, so when I say PA, that's the Players Association. If you guys don't know how big business works, you probably know this. You have a Players Association that's essentially a union. Then you have the NFL and the teams. They're essentially the employers. So imagine that, you know, in a world where Walmart had a Walmart Employees Association, Walmart's the employer. So you get signed to a contract, you know, on the NFL team, the union makes sure, and that's the NFLPA, they make sure that you're getting your money and that the licensing agreements that teams have with video games and stuff pay you and that the game is safe. But they don't, I don't know, it's just a big racket. But they'll both come at you. They don't like people using their trademarks and copyrights. Let's see here. Bet TP on the fight. Tyson toilet paper. Okay, yeah. Hi, there aren't any Golden Knight slots either. Yeah, they don't like them. That's what the point of the slot machine thing is. They don't like gambling. They don't like gaming. There's no slot machines at T-Mobile Arena. There could be. There's no slot machines at Allegiant. There could be. There's no. Oh my gosh. There's sports betting with DraftKings. I think the NFL or the NHL has a deal with DraftKings for fantasy, but that's not betting on sports. Number 1, tomorrow night hurricane coming to Palm Beach County. Oh my goodness, I hope you're safe out there. In Palm Beach County, Florida, such a pretty place with such nice people. I think Tyson will give Joshua and Fury a run for their money. Thoughts? I don't know. So I've, read a bunch, and what the boxing experts say is that when a fighter gets older, they can be powerful like Tyson, but they get tired legs. So they're going to be running around with tired legs, and eventually they just lose the fight because they don't have the stamina. And I guess you don't have the stamina when you're like, 53 or 54 years old. The Raptors play tomorrow down in Orlando, I guess, in Disneyville. Pretty sure Tyson will destroy Jones. I don't even know how competitive they're going to be during that fight. You know, it's an exhibition fight, and it's to promote Mike Tyson's thing where he wants to get athletes that are past their prime to be able to get some exposure. Friday night is made. Just logged into my leaving Las Vegas fix. Okay. The Leafs are playing Sunday. The Golden Knights won their game. Was it yesterday or the day before that? They beat the Arizona Coyotes in a game that didn't matter to the Knights because it's just a tune-up game. The Knights are in the main tournament in the NHL. Mike Tyson has his hands full with Chris Jericho. You guys are such sports fans tonight. Oh, I'm so proud of you embracing the sports world. So the Raptors are playing, got to represent the six, as they say, Reno, right? You think we will have a Stanley Cup champion this year? I certainly hope so. They have a better chance than, so you're going to play sports. You're going to play them in Orlando. In Florida, with like 14,000 cases in a bubble. I mean, the NHL at least is playing up in Canada where they have way less cases than here. And they are more isolated in those cities, and there's less people. But Toronto is actually, that's a lie. Toronto's one of the biggest metropolitan areas in the country, in North America. But Edmonton's not a big place at all. Planet Hollywood, what's up? I don't know, Mark. I mean, there's all these rumors that the Planet Hollywood will be sold at some point. I have no idea if it's going to be sold, but now we have 11 minutes. It's going to be a slow night on the live stream, which is fine. So the tattoo controversy in Las Vegas. So if you haven't heard, the D Las Vegas downtown instituted a policy for dress code when they reopened, and then they instituted a policy for facial and neck tattoos. Well, some wise guy decided to go out and film one of the casino security people or the employees explaining the new policy. And as they stated, it's not based on gender, race, creed, religion, sexuality, anything like that. They just wanted to make sure that the kind of crowd they had coming through was cohesive to the environment that the D wanted to put forward, which was a safe and friendly environment for everybody. And some people, admittedly, will get a little bit intimidated by facial tattoos. And you might have a facial tattoo. You might be Mike Tyson on the title thumbnail card. But they tried the policy. Now, they pull back on the policy, which to their credit isn't something I ever see casinos do. For a casino operator to admit that they made a whoopsie is a big deal. So, but there is no controversy. The controversy also stems from them saying that they don't want women in the casino that are dressed in certain ways. Well, from my sources and what I've heard, when they first opened, they had the same problem that the Cosmopolitan had years ago, which was they had basically women wearing practically nothing walking through the casino floor. Scantily clad woman walks through the casino floor, literally wearing one of those mesh deals and a see-through bikini that showed everything from the waist up. Okay. So you want to say that the D is prudish, but my rejoinder to you is this. Have you ever been in the D? Have you seen the go-go dancers? They're not prudish at all. They got some women dancing wearing hardly anything, but you got to have clothing. No shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service. And if your version of a shirt is something that is see-through and you're not wearing anything underneath, you're gone. And they did pull back on the policy about the facial and the neck tattoos because, you know, they were wrong, and they admitted they were wrong. So big credit goes out to them. But we have to talk right now for a moment about the policies and how come you don't like the policies. And you say, somebody texted me today, a person who's very smart and on the ball, and his text today was, I can read you the text, and I'm not going to say who the person was because that would make me a jerk, and I'm not going to do that. He said something to the effect of, did you hear about the D's new policy? Let's see here. I'm going to find it right now. He said that it's basically unconstitutional. Please do a video. Doesn't it seem unconstitutional to ban someone for a mark on their face? Next time I see the D, I will ask them this question, unless you have already asked them the question. Car update. What's the verdict? I'll tell you that, Paul. First place, not going to name them. Not going to name them. I want to name them so bad. They told me $8,000 to fix the car. I have the paperwork. I dropped it off to the last guy. So I take it to a new guy today. He sends me pictures. He says, I am throwing their diagnosis and their diagnostic out the window. He pulls 4 spark plugs out. He says there's a misfire on one of the cylinders. I have to replace 2 spark plugs and coils. And if you want me to replace this oxygen sensor, your check engine light goes away forever. $700. If I just wanted to have the misfire go away, $427. So the first place that I went to got me so mad because I paid him $130 non-refundable. $130 non-refundable to have them tell me your car's shot, don't even have us repair it. It costs too much. It's $8,000 if you want it done. But they didn't look for anything. They didn't look for anything. Had they done their due diligence and done a proper diagnostic on the machine, on the vehicle, they would have taken the sparks plugs out. They would have gone to the bottom. I said on it's akin to this, okay? You're fat. You're overweight. You're really overweight. You weigh 400 pounds. Now, we can do liposuction on you, and that's like replacing the entire engine on a car. Or we can, put you on a diet or do liposuction, but we got to get to the root problem. How come you became 400 pounds? Do you have massive hormonal problems? Or do you just really sit on the couch and eat tubs of Ben and Jerry's all day? Because we can solve the problem quickly, one fell swoop, but we can get to the base of the problem. And if it's hormonal, maybe we can fix you and you don't even have to have that horrible surgery. Anyways, Evan's mom is here. How you doing? I got your text today. I'm glad you're doing well. They knew what they were doing, those a-holes. Knew what they were doing, F them. But see, that's the thing. They didn't want me to replace they told me, don't get the work done on this car. Just drive it into the ground, which is the last thing I want to do. I don't want to have a car that can't be smogged. I don't want to have a car that doesn't run right. I don't want to have a car that might break down when I'm going down Interstate 15 at 65, 70 miles an hour. That's not what I want. I want a car that's safe. So if my wife decides to take a trip to the grocery store, I don't have to worry about her breaking down in the middle of 114-degree weather. What's the COVID numbers for today? And I've been told, go back and complain, Go back and complain. Tell them you have a YouTube channel. I don't have a big YouTube channel, so I'm not going to do that. And I feel like I don't know. It's $130 out the window. Just pew. COVID. Speaking of COVID, am I coughing? Everybody's going to tell me I have COVID now. So we have the updates on the Southern Nevada Health District.org website, and we can see what those tests are like right now. Let's see what we got on our dashboard. Our dashboard. Sounds so nice when you say dashboard when you're talking about human beings' lives. So it looks like we have had, as of 12 a.m. on July 31st, which was last night, so they're not reporting today's numbers. Wow, they're not even reporting any numbers up to the 30th. So good work. You did good, Clark County. We're missing numbers for 2 days now. They only had, that can't be right. They're claiming they had 34 cases on July 29th. What a you-know-what show this is. There's no way that's the case. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. Let's just try this real fast here. Let's do this and let's do that. You guys want to look at the numbers together? Tell me in the chat below, yes or no. Do you want to look at the numbers together? We can look at them together. I have almost 32,000 subscribers. Still a small channel in terms of YouTube size. Still not anything that anybody should go to. So, better to lose $100 than $8,000. Yeah. Call that lawyer from the casino movie. Oh, yeah, Oscar. Hey, Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman, tell your wife to shut up for a minute and help me defend myself against this place. All right, so let's see if I can pipe in the numbers conveniently. Let's see if this is going to be redunculous. Oh, look at that. There's some numbers behind me, isn't there? Why is that screen so small? Let's try to make this bigger if we possibly can. And there's our stats and there's our numbers. Probably losing audio as I do these little tweaks. All right, so we got that. So here's our numbers for Clark County, Nevada. We can see right up here our peak was 1,417 cases. Ugh, that is a tragedy. It sucks. I'm not joking. We could look at hospitalizations or deaths. This is the one I'm more curious about. So our deaths peaked here July 20th. We had a mask mandate on June 24th, which was all the way back here when our deaths were very low. So our deaths peaked here, 15 deaths in a single day. Yesterday we had 1, July 30th. So they have those stats. They don't have the stats for anything past the 29th. And it's claiming 34 cases on July 29th. Okay, you're going to tell me we went tenfold down? Like, that's crazy. I don't see that that's a possibility. But it was 1,400 cases. So we have a downward trend. It's trending downward incredibly nicely, and I have to give them credit for all the policing they're doing on everything like that. So that's our Clark County stats right here. In terms of maps, I don't know. Look at that. They have it right down to the zip code. So you guys can now see the zip code. We can see the worst cases was 89110. I wonder why that is. That's pretty nuts. 2,338 cases. What about the strip, Steven, you say? Well, we can zoom in on that as well. We can see that the actual strip where nobody lives, people don't live on the strip. And if you do live on the strip, you live in a very nice condo. So you probably don't associate with a lot of folks. I just realized you can't see this. So if we look here, we can see 190. So our worst zip codes are actually in North Las Vegas, 1,500. Yeah, 2,300. Towards Summerlin, you got 221, like practically nothing right there. That's pretty nuts. Whoa, Jack Batterson. Thank you, Jack. Coming to Vegas from Rochester on Tuesday. Hopefully I can run into you on a live stream. I don't know if I'll stream the strip this week. Possibly I will, because I do have to get out to the Raider Stadium where, for some reason, there's no internet connection on Verizon. I mean, I have a great network. I pay a lot of money, bucket loads of cash for my bill. So we have 1,600 cases, so we can see by that. Now, characteristics by age group, we see the worst cases are, of course, younger folks, 18 to 49. That's where the bulk majority of your cases are. Older folks stayed home, I guess, and children. We don't test children as much, and that's just what it is. In terms of testing, we are actually doing less tests, which might be that less people are actually feeling sick. What's up, honey?
For tonight, I'm seeing doubles.
What's that?
Double masks.
Double masks everywhere you go. I know everybody loves the masks, but
really?
I can't sell them, so it's two-face masks that I can't
You
sell.
can't sell them?
Well, you can't, because you're not. These teams don't give you permission, and I have a 32,000 subscriber channel, so I have to be careful. Can't sell a mask.
Can they order in secret, like email?
Yeah, get caught on that. I could sell them a pen and give them a mask for free. That's the option.
Really?
Pretty smart.
That's
Yes. So who do we have? I got a ton of people that we're looking at the coronavirus numbers right now.
Oh.
Yeah, they're down considerably, so that's good. So everybody's down, and I got a blackjack. Can I have my blackjack, please? You want to give them to me? Yeah, give me a blackjack, and we'll continue on with the stream here. Come on, sweetheart.
Oh my God, he's so heavy.
He's so heavy. He's fat again. We put him on a diet, and then he just yells and screams. Anyways, so
he put us on a diet.
yeah, he put us on a diet. It's the cat diet. Hi, Caroline. Everybody's saying, when is the Mirage opening? I don't know. It's been delayed again for some reason. I don't know why they keep delaying it. It's pretty bad.
I gotta go outside.
Okay, she's going outside to enjoy the 104-degree heat we still have. And I have Sir Blackjack here, the cat of the hour, who doesn't like those bright lights. You want to look at the Oyo behind me? What's an Oyo? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't even think the owners of the Oyo know what the Oyo is. Come here, babes. He's cheating on his diet by screaming at us relentlessly and sneaking the other cat's food. But he does love me some headbutting action. That's what he does when he's hungry, by the way. You going to bite my finger when you're hungry? You're not going to do it, are you? Oh, there it is. Do it again. Come on, you know you want to. There it is. Okay, so there you go. Thank you for the masks, Caroline. Mark says. Of course, Mark. Did your wife ever get a new sewing machine? I want to buy a new face mask. Yes, we got a sewing machine. She's got a used machine that we picked up from somebody who was a seller on the marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. We have to take the old one in to get it serviced to make sure that we have a backup in case this ever has again. Yeah, this is a thick cat, that's for sure. He like Oyo. They have chicken wings there at the Hooters. There you go. Something, ow! Something for everybody. Don't claw my face, buddy. You're just big paws everywhere you go. Whip it good. Yeah, we don't actually declaw these cats or clip their claws. Declawing is inhumane, and declawing them means that if he ever got out, he wouldn't be able to survive. Over your oxtail. Yeah, they have, oh, don't bite my ear. They have oxtail over at the Californian, of course, downtown. Blackjack's doing good. He's just chilling like a villain here with me in town. It's almost time to buy you some more fancy pants medicine food, isn't it? Okay, stop it. I get it. All right. Oh, my God. I love you too, buddy. Yeah, he's showing me the love because he wants the food. That's why he was screaming earlier. Does Blackjack like In and Out? Yes, but I did see an infographic once at a veterinarian's hospital. It showed a little 1 cubic inch size of hamburger, and it said if you feed a cat a cheeseburger, it's like giving him 10 cheeseburgers to a human in terms of how it affects their cholesterol. So we try not to feed them anything like that, you know. Princess is hanging out. Paul is here. Thank you, Paul. Princess is hanging out doing whatever she does, which is staying away from humans, and then she'll swat your feet for no reasons. Tell Blackjack that his girlfriend jingles. Hey, you got a girlfriend admirer out there. She says hello. What do you think about that? You think you want food? I know, the bright lights are getting to your eyes, aren't they? You don't like them too much. You look dopey. All right, so we got the cat on the camera, and I got 356 people here. I'm very grateful that you're here. So if you're just watching us, we were explaining how there's no tattoo controversy in Las Vegas. There is a hotel downtown called the D that was recently called out on social media for the reason of not having a policy in place where they wanted to make their guests feel like they were in a good place that they could have fun in. So they thought facial tattoos can sometimes cause people an uproar. And, you know, it doesn't matter. Everybody's wearing a mask, but neck tattoos as well. Well, somebody posted on Instagram a big controversial video. I can't believe it. He wrote a wall of text. And then when the Review Journal reached out to him for a comment, Mr. Superstar of the Day, he didn't even reply. But the D Las Vegas replied, and they actually said that they overstepped with their neck tattoo and face tattoo policy. So give credit to a casino to change their policies. They really don't have to do that kind of stuff, but they do, and that's nice that they were able to admit that, and then they moved on, and that's not bad at all. New York Times site has 96 deaths in Clark County in the last 7 days. Okay, 96 deaths in the last 7 days. I don't know. I mean, I try to go off the numbers that the county gives, but maybe they're giving the county numbers. We should always visit also the Nevada Independent. That's a good one because they have lots of different information that oftentimes over don't have. Are you a member of AAA? No, we're not. We don't drive enough to be a member of AAA. I've heard it's a good deal if you do travel, though. So that's a good thing. So, I mean, it's just an added expense. We try not to have too many expenses. So, according to the Nevada Independent, Clark County had 1,052 up from yesterday with 23 deaths, which is a lot worse numbers than the county is reporting. But just goes to show the county is so discombobulated they can't report the proper data. 27 days until we're in Vegas. Very nice. Tropicana needs an upgrade and a new look. Maybe, possibly. They did just renovate the resort a few years back, though, and they don't renovate resorts overall for at least a decade, so I don't know what to say. Why the freedom of speech disclaimer? It should be assumed, right? No, it's never assumed, Scott M. I put a disclaimer up because I say things on this live stream that sometimes I don't catch before they leave my mouth. You never know what I'm going to say. One day I'll be called a never Trumper and a Trump derangement syndrome person. The next day I'll be called a MAGA hat wearing son of a bitch. Oopsie, I said a curse word. Just that when people hear things and they construe them, they need to be reminded that it's an opinion. That's all it is. What is the average age of the dead? Olivia, I don't know. I don't know what the average age is. Tata, I mean, we lost Herman Cain. He was 75 years old. We lost Roy Horn. He was not that old. I don't know what the average age is, but, the average age... in Nevada, I can tell you. I don't know about other places. We can see the average age group here, and I can tell you in just half a second. There's so many charts to go through. It kind of gets ridiculous. So let's see. The average age group for deaths in Las Vegas. It's generally 70 plus. 488 of our deaths came from 70 plus. And so all you guys are helping out. This video will be demonetized in a lickety-split because I'm talking about COVID and deaths, and YouTube considers that a sensitive topic. Can you believe that? They don't want us talking about something that's infecting our lives on a daily basis. There's no demolition on the Luxor. David is asking updates on that. Not that I've ever heard of. That was a rumor that went around. Vital Vegas reported it. Then Casino.org News reported it. Then I reported it, and it got kind of out of control. The Luxor apparently doesn't have any plans to even close, let alone be demolished. Masks still running about 3 weeks. Yes, Spar, they are. Depends on the orders, and if you guys want to order one, you can go to vegasfacemask.com. If you guys want to pay for overnight shipping, holy cow, it's $30 and not even guaranteed. It's not even good. Well, what the hell was deleted by James? YouTube is a Nazi organization. You know what? You can say that, James Jack, but they are a platform that none of us have access to build on our own. So, yeah, I don't know if YouTube is the new that extreme, James. I take exception to that because my family is from the Poland and Ukraine. So I don't like people comparing anybody to Nazis because, and there goes that. Dude, I'll probably have this video banned out right now. I don't like comparing anybody in modern society and culture to the Nazis, considering my family, could have been liquidated just based on stupid things. And so I think it's not fair to make that, but you can say those extremes if you want. How's the Oyo doing? Oh, you mean a property that took tons of PPP money? I'm pretty sure they did. Oyo PPP money. I can just look it up real fast right here. Yep. Oyo Hotels Incorporated. How much money did they take? CNN said they took $5 to $10 million in PPP money, and they weren't open in Vegas at the time. They didn't have people in Las Vegas, but they were taking that money. And they have 500 employees. They're based out of Houston, Texas, I guess. And they took $5 to $10 million. So there's your Oyo. And what did they do with the money? I don't know. They're still not open to this date. Okay, depends. You got the email. Wasn't a shock. Okay. Stephen J., is there any updates on the unemployment issue of $600 a week? Oh my God, you guys want to hear about the unemployment issue of $600 a week? It gets really, really, really complicated. I can talk about that if you guys want. 30% fee. Yeah, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. History's a bitch and she keeps coming back. Stalker, that's pretty funny. But there was a bunch of things that happened in the unemployment space today. They want to pass a bill, but they're so close that they're so far away. It's just kind of ridiculous. But, unemployment has hit a stalwart because, according to the reports that I heard, the Republicans wanted a 1-week emergency extension at $200 for that 1 week for all the people who are losing their benefits, their federal benefits. The Democrats said, no, we're not passing any piecemeal deals. The Republicans came back and said, how about $600 a week till the end of the year? The Democrats said, no, we have all these other things to deal with. We have to be complete in our bill. We don't want piecework bills. So we would have had $600 to the end of December, but they said that it wasn't good to pass a bill that wasn't complete. So now they're arguing about a bunch of different things. They're arguing about making a bill that has $1,200 per person, just like before, $600 on the emergency unemployment insurance, but all these other provisions that go to help employers that are good provisions, things like if you're down 50% and you're an employer and you can prove it, then they're going to supplement you with money there, more PPP money. But there's like this thing called SALT, and I can't remember what it's actually, I think it's called SALT. And that's what's in the that's what's in the bill. It's in the bill, and I'd have to research it more. And I'm not that guy. Go watch Meet Kevin, and you'd probably get a lot more out of him. He does like 17 updates a day on this kind of stuff. Hello, Steven. How you been, Art? I'm good. Where have you been, Art? How's California treating you? I hope you're doing well. Art, the lucky money magnet. He's a very positive thinker, and I like that. Hope you're doing well, Art. I haven't seen you forever and a half. My God, it's been a long time. I think the Congress is on vacation, starts tomorrow. Nope, they're forcing them not to vacation, so they have taken their vacation away. They said, we're not going to be able to take a vacation until we can vote on this thing. So they usually take the month of August off in Congress in the United States. They claim it so the congressional leaders can go back to their local jurisdictions and deal with local things. But let's be honest, it's probably so they can go to the beach because August is beautiful in every part of this country. Meet Kevin is great. Yep. Hey, Meet Kevin's great. Good guy. Release the money. Yes, you're going to release the money and the Krakens all at once. Baseball is going to shut down. NFL has no shot at a full season. Well, the NFL could do a full season, possibly. It might not be the season that we all want. I'm not watching the NFL this year. I just don't like not having fans in the stands and players getting sick and these guys. It's just too much of a risk, but they have a money-making machine that they have to support. Let's see here. Meet Kevin sounds like a broken record repeating the same thing. He does, David, at this point. He does too many videos, I think. And he's always angry in his videos. Oh, I'm so angry. You're angry for the little guy. Well, I get it, Meet Kevin, but you have big boy problems because you're a multimillionaire. And so there's a part of me that gets it's a disingenuous alert. And I like his channel. I really like his videos. He used to do things on investing in real estate and calling out other YouTubers that were kind of scam artists and stuff. And I learned a lot from him. I learned not to listen to Grant Cardone from him. Sorry if you're a Grant Cardone fan, but he's a great marketer and not a good salesperson. And, yeah, he just talks about that stuff all the day now. I'm good, Trash Bag Fashion Lover. That's an interesting name. Very nice. I'm good, Stephen Art says. Thank you for asking here. Just dealing with coronavirus lockdown. Art's in California. I wonder where you're locked down at. I'm not wearing a mask ever, Jack says. I'm not a sheep. Wow, so why do the news organizations and CNN compare Donald Trump to Nazis? Is that fair? Well, no, not fair. I just said that it's not fair to compare anybody to a Nazi. I don't think it's fair to compare a Democrat or a Republican to a Nazi. I don't think any of our leaders in this country that are elected ever murdered people. I hope not. But, you tell me in the comments below, because I'm sure you have opinions on all that stuff. I don't think wearing a mask is a sheep thing. There's a study out of the University of Hong Kong, highly respected university. Just type in, coronavirus hamster mask study. They put 6 different cages up, and they tested infected rats. I explained this on the channel before. Infected rats in a cage next to non-infected. Then they put cloth coverings at different distances, and they proved that actually the infection rate goes down tremendously when there's a cloth covering involved on the one that's infected, not the one that's not infected. So I appreciate you don't want to wear a mask. You have every right. You're right, your body. But I do know that I wear mine, and my wife makes them, and they're fashionable, and they're great masks, and they're 2 for $25. And no, you can't have one of these because I don't want to be sued by NFL and NHL. Be there in 23 days, Randy says. Very nice. Let's see here. Oh, my God. I have to disagree with that. Don't want to be on the Clintons' bad side. Oh, Brad. Boom. I don't know about that. You can't prove it in a court of law. I Steven just got home from a wild journey to Southgate, California, Steve says. Hope your car is running well, Steve. Steve's been going through a car issue as well as me. Especially indoors with AC, masks are imperative. Yeah, I mean, AC will carry things all the way across the entire building. It's true. Sheep is following a spoiled, fat, rich kid that doesn't understand science. Oh, Goicher, you had to go there. That's all good. I love y'all. That's all good. Watch Dr. Fauci testifies to Congress. He told us all to wear goggles yesterday. I don't know if I'm down with the Fauci as much as I was. And they asked him a bunch of questions about people protesting and about no church service. And I just don't understand the rules anymore. Does anybody understand the rules anymore? 50 people can't congregate in a building designed for 100 and socially distanced. But if you say one bad thing about people that were not protesters, they were rioters, folks. The protesters were fine. The rioters were not. When you say anything about those people tearing up the cities, you're all of a sudden a racist. I don't understand it. I just want peace for all people. I want all people to be happy and loved and not feel like they're discriminated against. But then again, what do I know? I'm a white kid from Canada, so you might tell me I'm spoiled and rich, but I'm not. Let's see here. What's funny? See, I went too political again. This is where I get to a point where I should delete the whole thing. What's funny is my neighbor smokes the blank every time, and the AC kicks on, and everyone in my business can smell it. You don't say, Destroyer J. That's maybe why they're a good thing to have on while you're in buildings. At the end of the day, at night, if wearing a mask is the biggest request for us, then so be it. Yeah, here's the thing. They're not asking you guys to forcibly take a vaccine. At least not yet. Dun, dun, dun. No, I'm not saying that's going to happen. But they're not telling you have to inject your body with something. They're not telling you that you have to lock yourself in the house. Actually, the study that I showed said that the infection rate gets down to 15% when the infected person and the uninfected person wear a mask. That's almost as much as it was when we were locking ourselves in our house. I mean, I can't tell you. It's a science thing. You go look it up. Do your independent research. Don't even listen to me. Just go read it on your own. I'm not here to tell you what to think. Goggles help in closed spaces. I imagine that when a dentist is poking around at your teeth, they should. You know what I mean? I don't see enough likes. Well, I'm talking about politics. Nobody likes that. I probably have a bunch of dislikes. Seems like ignoring coronavirus and calling it a hoax leads to the that's actually not what happened. If you want to be objective and listen to the entire quote, it's not what happened at all. He actually said it was a real thing that was hurting people in the sentence before it. But you have to listen to the context of what people say. You know, if I say we recommend you hand wash them, and then I say cats are great, you're thinking I'm talking about hand washing my cats, but I'm actually reading off of this note that we include of all of our masks orders, and I say that the masks are made with 100% cotton, and we recommend you hand wash them with some antibacterial soap of your choice. Now it's in context. Now it makes sense. So guys, go listen to full speeches of both politicians. Go listen to the context of when you had Joe Biden saying a bunch of crazy stuff back in the 90s, because it wasn't so crazy if you listen to the whole talk in a lot of cases. And not everything you see you can trust nowadays, okay? Not everything you see you can trust. Let's see. Goicher, my B-day is less than 3 hours. Very nice. Gator Girl's being held. I've never seen her. Okay, we don't want to call people losers and be mean in the chats. That's all that is, Gator Girl. Don't be mean. I hope you're walking in the strip on Saturday the 15th so I can photobomb your vlog. I will be celebrating my 63rd birthday, visiting from Illinois. I think I can make that a possibility, but what day is the 15th? Is it a weekend? I sure hope it is. And it is. It's a Saturday. So let's make a date for the 15th to do a live stream out there on the YouTubes, everybody. Okay, so Jim Voila, oh no, it's now chickens with salmonella in 48 of our 50 states. No, I know, and there's also something called the hantavirus, which you don't even want to look up. Hantavirus is a horrible thing, and it's spread by mice. And there's a lot of things that are really bad for you out there. Okay, so happy birthday, Steve D. Yes. Okay, Steve D is having a birthday. That is very cool. The trolls are in the house. That's okay. That means I'm getting new viewers who have never seen me before, and my mods are on patrol. But look, I'm going to speak my opinion and tell you to be objective and tell you to read both sides and tell you that if somebody says something in a speech, don't just read the headline. Go actually read the transcripts of the speech. You know, every politician has a transcript of everything that they say. Or go watch the video, see what the context is, and then you can make a better informed decision for whoever you're going to vote for in November. I almost said December. Let's see here. Live stream out on the strip sounds great. Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be cooler by then, hopefully. Dear God, it was hot today. It'll be hot as heck tomorrow. Oh, let's see here. Happy birthday, Steve D. Yes, everybody's in the house. Knights Landing tonight, and he was caught talking to his good friends at a baseball stadium. Yeah, that's another thing that Fauci did. He threw out the first pitch at a Nationals game wearing a mask, and then he was one of the few people in the stands of the game, and he was sitting right between two people with no distancing, not wearing a mask. And, I don't understand it at all. Maybe they all got tested the minute before that. I really doubt it. That seems like a hypocritical thing for me to do. Cool hat. Thank you so much, Jim. This is our Vegas Henderson Silver Knights is what I'm wearing today on the chat here. So there you go. Jack James is common sense and needs to speak clearly, especially during testimony. So we're having a lot of good conversations here, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to wrap it up for right now. I love you all for being here. We'll do a longer live stream tomorrow night. If I have my car back, we'll try to go somewhere live. It might not be the Strip. It might not be downtown, but we'll try to go somewhere live tomorrow night. But I have to get my car back, and I have to be able to drive it, so that's good. And I want to thank everybody who did chat with me tonight and see what's going on. I guess Vegas tattoo controversy wasn't too intriguing. Not a lot clicked on, but I'm still grateful for 445. I'm still amazed. It still blows me the heck away. Thank you guys for being you. Thank you, Robert Jimenez, Paul T., Jack Batterson, and Paul T. You guys have been awesome. So I'm going to shut it down for right now. Ooh, Knights Landing tonight. And Aaron Stoner, what are you guys doing? You're making me talk longer. I saw that right at the end. Thank you, Knights Landing tonight, and Andrew Stoner. I appreciate it. You guys are beautiful. Have a great weekend. Thank you guys very much. Yeah, go listen to the exchange between Fauci and Jim Jordan if that's the only thing you take out of it. Go listen to it. It was definitely intriguing, Jason says, and I think it's great that you guys have the ability to see what our government's doing to us or for us. But you guys are great. I appreciate you. I'm going to log off real fast here. I'm very tired. I need to catch up on some rest and some work. So I'll say like, share, subscribe, and please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys, and I appreciate you. You're all awesome. Bye-bye.